Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I wanted to do a follow-up on the video that I did before on just mapping out the things that you love to do and making sure that those are a part of your plan and a part of the goals that you set. Because one of the biggest things that really can be a heavy weight on us as business owners and entrepreneurs is that we're doing everything for the business or for other people, and there's all these things that we hope to accomplish or that we want to be doing for fun or relaxation or with the family or whatever, and we just never schedule it. So that was what the last video was about. If you missed it at all, just let me know and I can send it to you. But the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is why, as business owners, we are experiencing dread, overwhelm, and maybe just like loss of joy when it comes to business. And one thing that I have found, especially for business owners that have been in business for at least a couple of years, this can happen if a business was started and there was a lot of rapid growth quickly. So it can happen then as well. But one of the biggest reasons is one, either lack of vision, or two, you're disconnected with the vision. So you might have sat down at the beginning of starting your business and come up with your mission and vision for your business, but things have changed. The other is, and please don't feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't write a vision, that I'm coming down on you at all, because it happens a lot where businesses get started and you don't have a vision actually written out or even a mission to know like what you stand for. And there's a Bible verse in Proverbs actually says, without vision, people perish. And I feel like that is so powerful in business, because not only without vision do people perish, without vision, it's hard to keep staff. It's hard to keep yourself focused. It's hard to recruit. So the vision really helps. The vision really helps just keep you in alignment with where you're going. So the visual that I like to use is like, let's say you get a rental car and you're in this town that you've never been in before, and you're supposed to be somewhere, but you're not quite sure what the name of the place is, or even really what it looks like. Oh, and you don't have any data on your phone, so you can't use GPS, and there's no map. So not only are you in a situation or like a physical surrounding that is uncomfortable, that you're unfamiliar with, but you have no idea where you're going. You just know you need to go there. You don't know what it looks like. You don't know how to get there. So when you think of how you would feel in that situation, you'd probably feel frustrated. You'd probably start feeling all kinds of emotions, and you wouldn't want to be in that car anymore. So a lot of the people that I work with, they've kind of lost sight of what that vision was initially, that they started, like why they started the business in the first place. And so it can be a lot of frustration. So this is something that is very common in business as well. Like I said, with rapid growth, maybe you had a very clear vision of what you wanted for the business or the reason why you started it and where you wanted to go. And then all of a sudden you started getting all these clients, and it's kind of like all hands on deck. Let's get this done. We just got to keep up. It's not really forward thinking, and it's not making sure like, okay, is this decision in line with our strategic plan for the business? Or is this decision going to help me move closer towards my vision? So a lot of times, actually almost, I would say like 95% of the time, the feeling of frustration, overwhelm, lack of joy, losing employees quickly, or just like having a hard time retaining or recruiting and hiring, it all comes down to vision. So that is one of the first things that we take a look at. If you've been in business for a while, I would say sit down and look at what that vision was when you first started. Now, if you didn't come up with one, write down what you think it would have been. Like, why did you start it? What were you hoping to accomplish? So just take some time to like reflect on what was the vision when I started the business. And then also Is that still your vision today? Because that's something that happens a lot as well, is you start with a vision and you just keep that vision and don't ever like reassess. Is that still the vision of the company? You're just trying to keep in line with that vision, even though things might have changed, clients might have changed, times have changed. Maybe that's not your vision anymore. And it can feel like, you've got some resistance in growth because you're trying to keep in line with a vision that is outdated. The vision really, I feel like, should be looked at and assessed at least once a year. Not that you would make these huge drastic changes, but just to look at, is that still the path that God wants me on in my business? And then looking at things like, am I still in alignment with that vision? Are our clients in alignment with that vision? Are our staff in alignment with that vision? Because the more things that you have moving in the right direction, it's going to be a steady flow. Does it mean you're not going to have challenges? No. But every single thing that you do, you are consciously doing, making sure that you are in alignment with the vision of your company. So it's really important. This is always the starting point because, like I said, this is typically where there's a lot revealed to where those things are not in alignment with the vision. And those are typically the main points of frustration and overwhelm in the business. Whether you're a solopreneur or you're running a Fortune 500 company, it does not matter. If you are going in resistance or in the opposite direction from the vision of your company, you're going to feel it. You are going to feel it. So just like the example of being in the car that you're unfamiliar with without having any type of direction, you need to have a very clear picture of where you want to go. And every single decision that you make, whether that's the person you hire or what time you wake up or the meetings that you allow on your calendar, needs to be a brick that you are laying in the path that is leading you towards your vision. Because at some point you want to have achieved the vision of the company, and then you can bump the vision up even higher. So that is what I would encourage you to do if you are experiencing frustration, overwhelm, dread, or employee turnover, or having issues hiring employees, or if you're having issues getting clients. I would look at that as well. So start with the vision, sit down, take some time to reflect, pray and ask God to reveal what has changed or what that vision needs to be in your business. And as always, if you need any help, you know where to find me. But I thought I would share with you what the number one always is. It always comes back to that vision. So remember, without vision, people perish. And that can mean you, not physically, but maybe your desires and your passion. So let's restore that. Take some time today and reflect and let me know what you find. All right, have a great day.